Conakry. Conakry is in Guinea. Oh my God, it's a Conakry street. That's Guinea. And I see Pretoria Avenue. That's South Africa. Oh my God.
Ali Eman is giving us the history on how Ghanaians introduced jollof rice to Nigerians. And also I have other Nigerians and foreigners living in Ghana sharing their experiences. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. You don't lose anything by liking, just like the video. Let's go into the video.
Let's bring an end to the jollof war between Ghana and Nigeria right now. Ghanaians actually introduced jollof to Nigerians. Now before you rant, relax, let me unpack. Don't get me wrong, the dish did not originate from Ghana. It actually originated from Senegal between the 14th and 15th century. The Senegalese were cooking this dish for a very long time, and it's actually known as si bougien. I hope I got it right. Si bougien. Yeah. So it mainly contained rice, fish, and vegetables, and sometimes snails. They first introduced it to the Malians, then later they introduced it to Ghana, by then called Gold Coast. But take note, the dish itself did not contain tomatoes. When they introduced it to Ghana at the time, Ghana was also trading tomatoes into Portuguese. So tomatoes were very common in Ghana. So when we first discovered it, we tried to find out who were the originators. So we asked, where is this food coming from? And that is when we were told it's coming from the Wolof. So with time, we started calling the food the rice from the Wolof, which gradually metamorphosed into Wolof rice, which later became jollof rice. Yeah. What makes Ghana's own special? We introduced tomatoes into the dish and also added other varieties of meat into the dish. So mainly it was just fish, which was used for the original jollof. Now, how did it get into Nigeria? So in the 60s to 70s, there was an influx of Ghanaians who entered into Nigeria for greener pastures. Most of the jobs that these people went for was in-house chefs with oil tycoons in Nigeria, because it was one of the easiest jobs to get at the time. Now, with time, however, they started introducing Ghanaian cuisine into their dishes, and Nigerian aristocrats really loved it. And one of the dishes that they introduced to them was jollof. The jollof that Nigerians are cooking right now is an adaptation of Ghana's rendition of the original jollof. So if you cook jollof and you add tomatoes, you should know that you're actually picking it from the Ghana side. The original jollof doesn't have tomatoes. So that is how Nigerians got to know how to cook jollof from Ghanaians. The original jollof that Ghanaians actually picked and later changed into what you know today is what we call anwamu. That's another story for another day.
You see this country for Ghana, it can give you everything you want in small time and still collect everything back from your hand. Ghana can frustrate your life, so take you think to commit suicide. Ghana gives and still collect everything back within some minutes, within some months. Always respect everybody living in Ghana, because the country is fucking expensive. Ghana can make you forget your sorrow and still add to that your sorrow. Over 80% of Nigerians living in Ghana today don't have 1,000 Ghana cedi in their account. Almost 80% of Nigerians living here, they live lavishly. They don't think about tomorrow. They don't think about their hard time at all, everyday enjoyment. And we Nigerians, we like to oppress ourselves. We like to oppress our police. Over 70% of Nigerians living here don't even have transport fare for Ghana to Nigeria. If Nigeria must go, later happen now, 70% won't have money to go back. Over 90% of men living in Ghana here prefer to carry Olosho more than having a serious girlfriend.
So have you ever noticed how in almost every corner of Ghana there's a Chinese shop, a construction site that has Chinese supervisors, or even small villages with Chinese communities that are living quietly among the locals? Now, it's not by accident. This is a story that very few people actually talk about, a story that's actually changing Ghana in ways that we might not, get to fully see it. Now, while most people are trying to leave Africa in search of opportunities, greener pastures, thousands of Chinese are quietly coming into Africa, and Ghana has become one of their favorite destinations, their favorite spots. Now the question is why? What exactly is it that they see here in Ghana that others don't see? Now let's take a step back. Many years ago, the Chinese started, investing heavily in Africa. We could see it in roads, in bridges, in railways, in factories. And in Ghana here, it started small. We started seeing construction deals, mining, partnerships, and trade. But over the time, something changed. It just wasn't companies coming anymore. It was families, entrepreneurs, workers, and we could even say people who had dreams, big dreams. Now, some of them actually came here, opened small shops, selling cheap electronics, cooking utensils, fabrics, and all of those things. But beneath all of these, there is something deeper. I would say a quiet migration that is driven by survival, it is driven by opportunity and a hunger for growth. Many Chinese people back home struggle with overcrowding, competition, and the high cost of living. And to them, Ghana offers something rare. We're talking about possibilities, freedom to start afresh. Now they come to places like Kaswa, Tema, Kumasi, and they build lives. They bring their own food, their language, their culture. And slowly, they are adapting. You get to see them eating the local food like Banku. They even speak the local language here. Now, these are ways that they are blending, they are adapting. But let's say the truth, it hasn't always been harmony. Now, some of the locals feel that the Chinese are taking over their small businesses. Others say that they bring jobs, innovation, and affordable goods. So what is the truth? It's kind of complicated because it's not just about business, it's about identity, it's about opportunity. And then what happens when two very different worlds try to coexist on the same soil? What happens? So anytime you walk past a Chinese shop on your street or wherever you see a construction site that is filled with Chinese workers, I want you to remember this. Behind every face, there's a story of someone who left their home, who crossed the ocean and came over to Ghana with nothing but a dream to start all over again. Now, the Chinese in Ghana are not just building roads, they're actually, building roots. They are setting up roots. And whether you like it, whether I like it or not, there's this, relationship between Ghana and the Chinese that is building a future. You get what I am saying? So we should all put this into perspective that this is for a business to grow, a relationship to grow, one step at a time.
Kidnappers are in Kamma, for real. Because yesterday I closed from work, Mijina Community 1 Center, and I'm a train car. So I was trying to go to Community 2. Mijina no more train car. All of a sudden there was this private car, Toyota Vet. And Kofo, me and Satin did that, one at the front and two at the back. So it was left with one seat. And I'm continuing. So me team knowing that okay, this is going to come to 2. Now me see around BBC come to 2 if you people know that. So we got to come to 2 and these people like ever since I'm kind of from Community 1 Center to BBC, no Obiansi, Obiason Kasa. You do BBC, you catch your driver and say driver Messi. As on tier. Oh driver Messi as on tier. All of a sudden I say no, I'm not at this go speed. I'm a BBC on upper Bob City. Ya pa Bob City on this speed. It's speed sir. I'm starting to panic. So all of a sudden I started remembering about these videos and people post say ya won go for us passenger na Charlie. I started panicking. We go to Community 3. There was this junction. So this guy was branching on. Then there was traffic kakra. Because it was Sunday and dry Sunday, so there wasn't traffic. Point game to speed no more corner. You can't even do anything. I was panicking like this. It's all branching on. Then the car got to slow down. Luckily they didn't lock the door. Charlie, I threw myself out of the car. Then they stopped. And almost see na bakupie or shame no sere. Almost as almost sere. Me, I wasn't even looking at them. Me, Charlie, like it's becoming rule. Wait, on see beach road Sunday. I'm doomed. I didn't know what will happen yesterday. Cause Charlie, it's serious. So when you have a chance, she is here. It's a story, no.
Any bad thing will just happen for Ghana, na Nigeria. Any bad thing will just happen for Ghana, na Nigeria. Sentobi, Utankona. Any bad thing will just happen. The Ghana Security Service safe with in charge of the security of the country. Never have come out and talk safe. Boof, na Nigeria. Sentobi. Security never talk boof, na Nigeria. Everybody in Nigeria, last, where security service come begin they arrest people. Nigeria are not the inside. I know they know they do, but for the past how many months how they arrest the con and also kidnapping, this, that, Q-net and everything. Nigeria are not the inside. That's why I tell people, say, when it comes to Yahoo and Ashawo, if I see the headline, I go fair agree, say yes, and Nigeria are the. But all those, they chop human being, they do this, do that. Thank God, say Ghana Security Service call who they do and say if you arrest person, go publish the people name. All the one they arrest for the con now go reach Senegalese goalkeeper. I mean Senegalese goalkeeper, but don't quiet now. Senegalese goalkeeper go reach everybody here in Nigeria. Arrest begin to take place now. Cameroon, Mali, yeah. Saint-Obi, thank you now.
So do you speak Twi?
Hey, chef, make up, papa.
say something in Twi.
Akwaba.
Nah, that's too random. Say something.
So like something like what? Like
Your friend was saying.
okay, a friend me Abigail Nanaya Suwanli.
Abigail. Nanaya.
Yes,
Wow.
Nanaya.
So do you speak Korean?
No, I don't.
Okay, then you're not Korean. You are Ghanaian. No, full Ghanaian. Yo.
Of course, I see
Ghanaian.
myself to be a full Ghanaian.
Show me your Ghana card.
My purse is not here.
Okay.
It says Conakry. Conakry is in Guinea. Oh my God, it's a Conakry street. That's Guinea. And I see Pretoria Avenue. That's South Africa. Oh my God, this is nice to see. Oh my God, Pretoria Avenue, and then Conakry. Oh my God, this is beautiful, Africa. I'm so excited to see. And this
President Trump tonight is threatening to take action against Nigeria for what he says is the persecution and killing of Christians. In a post on Truth Social, the president said he has ordered the Pentagon to begin planning for a possible military action. Trump warned he will also, quote, immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria. Nigeria's president says his country is not. President Trump tonight is threatening to take action against Nigeria for what he says is the persecution and killing of Christians. In a post on Truth Social, the president said he has ordered the Pentagon to begin planning for a possible military action. Trump warned he will also, quote, immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria. Nigeria's president says his country is not.
You know, this thing, Nigerians, when you say it, definitely they are not going to accept. But, you know, some of these things, it's not written. So it's something that perhaps just happened in a way. People who can really attest to that, like these facts, are going to be perhaps the older generations of Nigerians. That we all know that most of them too are no more, you know. So it will be hard for someone, because I'm not sure Jollof was part of Nigeria dish those days. It's just something that became part of them like around that time, but it's something that definitely they are not going to accept. So for us, we leave it to the people to judge. And this guy that is talking about, like, Ghana will give you everything and it will take it back. Charlie, it all depends on your lifestyle. If you are living a life of womanizing, just taking a shower day in day out, living luxurious lifestyle without thinking, then Charlie, that's how it's going to be for you. You understand? Sometimes there are so many Nigerians that are living in Ghana that I'm telling you, they have made it. They've built their houses here in Ghana and they are living life. So it all depends on you. It's not like Ghana in general is like that. No. Talking about Ghana is expensive. Yes, Ghana is expensive, but like most of you live in Accra and you say Ghana is expensive. If you like, just travel outside Accra and you have a very comfortable life. Rent everything, jeje for you. Yeah, all of you just love to live in Accra or stay in Accra. That's one of the problems. And the lady that is talking about the Chinese, in Ghana, yes, they are here and they've been coming here day in, day out. Some of them are building shops, selling stuffs for Ghanaians, and they are employing Ghanaians, which is a positive thing. But some of them too, they come here, they destroy our waters, like the galamsey that you are seeing. And that one, definitely nobody wants that, you see. So it's something that we are trying to fight. And in recent times, it seems like I've not really seen Chinese people, but I'm very sure they are still in the system and the government is actually trying to fight them. So we'll see how it will go. Yeah, I'm just hoping and praying that when they come here, they will come and do positive things, not bad things. Thank you so much for watching.